Hi, today we're going to paint the tulips and the pink tulips. So we're going to try to always make it 3D, which means in every color that we make, first we have to lay down white. And each one of these are like weird shapes. Don't even think of them as flowers until they're all done. Think of them as weird shapes. But we paint them white because we got to block out the black, and then we add a color on top, and we let the white and the color mix. Sometimes it's very, very white because it only has a little bit of pink, and sometimes it's dark. And we give it permission to be 3D, which means 3 values of a color. So there'll be a dark version of the color, doesn't have very much white in it, and sometimes it's medium, and sometimes you just let white just sit there and shine and be bright. Okay, so and our colors are white, so we'd have to paint in this shape white, then add some color. And when we're painting in this painting, always our strokes are up and down. Side to side might be faster for you, but you'll fall out the edges. Up and down, your brain knows this stroke really good, up and down. Most of your letters and numbers are up and down, so your brain is very used to that. And we paint it white, and then we'll add a color. Like for the dark part, this is in the shadow, in the mouth of the flower. We'll add some burgundy and make it dark. And then when we make it kind of medium-ish, we could add this Panther red, and she's called red, but you can imagine with your brain, you mix her with some white, and it's definitely a pink color. And then when we paint our leaves, we paint them green, and then we'll put just a little bit of white on it because green's kind of a see-through color, and we don't want to see through it because it's black on the background, so we'll add a little bit of white. She's called opaque. You can't see through her. And we'll just add some white and help brighten our green. And then we'll add a little bit of yellow to help her shine. Just a little bit of, because how many colors do you need for 3D? Usually 3. Or you can make 3 colors. Right? So our 2 paintbrushes, they're both rounds. And one is a number 4 and one's a number 2. And we use the tip of the paintbrush, holding it like a paintbrush a lot when we're making outlines, but we slightly tilt it so we can use the side of the paintbrush. It's just softer than the tip of the paintbrush. It's a little scratchier, so you just tilt your little wrist so you can use the side of the paintbrush. And here's my explanation. Here's your piece of bread. Here's your butter. No, too pointy. Hold it to its side. And we just go like this and use the side of the paintbrush. Oh, it is smoother when you use the side. Okay, so we're going to paint everything that's in the back first. So this little mouth is behind these petals. So we'll do that one first. The mouth of this one is behind those petals. The mouth of this one is behind those, see? This little petal is behind that one. If we do the behind ones first, right, we just do the little behind, then whatever we paint on top pushes this one back and gives you depth. Okay, so the 2 colors we need first are white. Just pop open your lid and just always put the lid a little bit farther away so you don't stick your arm in it. It's gross. And then burgundy doesn't have very much because we don't need very much. So first we have to do our shape. So when and mine is outlined in silver Sharpie. Yours is in pencil because the silver Sharpie, this pencil didn't show up on camera. So I outlined it in silver Sharpie so it's brighter, more shiny. But when we outline with paint, we always just dunk our paintbrush in the white. And then as you smash your paintbrush against the canvas, it opens, right? But you only stare at one hair of that paintbrush, and you sneak it up, push it up against the silver Sharpie like this. Pretend my thumb is the edge. You just sneak up, and then the one little hair touches the Sharpie, and then you push like a bulldozer pushes sand, like that. And you don't, and then it's super. Once you outline it, your brain will just let you fill it in really easy. So I'm gonna get white paint, and I'm not gonna start with white paint. I'm just gonna get some. Right? So just get a little bit of some, that's just some, because you know what? You could get some more. But we're just going to, and I'll bring it closer so you can see better. But I'm going to land inside that weird shape, and I just smash my paintbrush, smoosh, and sneak up. Oh, and see that one little hair touching the Sharpie? Now I can ride the roller coaster. And did I wiggle? No, I pushed. And then I feel like there's paint on the other side. I used that one up, but I could get another poke. Do I dunk it really hard? No. And then now I'm going to push down from the top. I land in the middle and push down. Right, push. Like that. And remember, I always go too fast. I'm alone here in my office making a video, so nobody's here where I usually walk around and help you guys. So I tend to go too fast. So you just keep pushing pause. Okay, now I outlined it. And now I could just, how easy would that be to fill it in? You just go, mama. Done. Right? And then I could get and do the other little mouths. They call them mouth. And then I just get a little bit of white paint. Push pause. I know I'm going too fast because you're not here. So now I'm going to go like this and land inside and smash and push up. You know how good you're going to get at this? These might be just a little bit ugly. You know why? Because you're learning. And then look how, that was easy to fill it. So easy. Because as we're going, we're going to get better at this and faster. Because we're on Earth and that's how our brain works. Now I'm going to do this little one. So I land on the inside and smush. Boop. Great. And now I can get some burgundy and paint it in so it's prettier. But there's a bunch of white on my paintbrush, so we're going to have to lick it off. No. You know I'm kidding. But I just need one little paper towel. And I could use this paper towel a lot. But I'm going to get most of the paint out, but not all the way clean. I just pinch it and pull it all tight. All clean. But not all the way clean, right? Just more curling in than it was. And I don't have as much white on there, but now I'm going to get burgundy. What if the burgundy mixes with the white a little, if the white was wet? That'll be pretty. So I just get a little poke of burgundy. Let's do this one. And what if the edge stays, the edge of my shape stays white? I'm going to love that too. I don't even care. But I just wipe it off like it's a booger. And there. So it's off my paintbrush, you know. And then now I can push it around and push it closer to the edges. Ooh, look at the color it's making. Do I have to mix it in all the way? No. Look at. Some areas are darker burgundy than others, and I do not have to keep going back and whooshing them in. I kind of like it 3D. Now I get a little poke of burgundy and do these ones. Swipe. I just dropped off the color. Now I can land on it and go tiny little miniature wiggles and sneak up near the edge. What if the edge didn't get any paint on it at all? I don't care. Look, I didn't mix it in all the way. You know why? Because if I leave it a little bit thick of burgundy in places, it's more interesting to look at than just medium. Because how many colors of paint, that color values is 3D? 3, dark, medium, light. Well, if I let burgundy be a little bit lumpy and thick in places, that's darker. That's my dark one. Okay, now I could do this one. Swipe. It. Yay. Good job. But now I want to get this burgundy out because I need to go get more. And I'm gonna do these outside ones, and it's gonna be burgundy plus pink. So we gotta open our pink. And we're just gonna okay, this one's underneath. So we're gonna do, I'm looking at a picture. These ones are on top, so this one must be underneath. So we squeeze the paint out of our paintbrush and get a little poke of white. And now I'm gonna do this weird shape. Oh, hey, I put her on top a little bit. You know why? Because it's petals on top. Oh, dry. More paint. If you have a nice thick paint on your paintbrush, it's a smoother line. Using more paint is just smoother. And then now I have to fill it in. Should I go side to side? No. Up and down? Nice. Oh, do you hear that scratchy noise? I can tell just by hearing that scratch sound that if it has more paint on it, it's a smooth. It doesn't have any scratchy sound. Okay, and then push pause. I know. And then these two. This one is behind, but on this one, these two are behind. Since we outlined this one, do you think you can outline those ones? Me too. So I get more white paint. I just land inside. And what if my petal goes in front of what I already painted? We did it on purpose. We knew that was gonna happen. Ooh, I have a little bit of burgundy in my white because I have a dirty paintbrush. Do you see how many times I had to go back and get paint? It's like 4 times. Paintbrushes don't hold as much paint as you think. People try to push real hard to make more paint come out. Just get more paint. It's right there in your cup. I could do this one. Whee! And then I could do this one. She's also behind. Ooh, I went outside the lines. I don't care. As long as it looks like a flower. Okay, and then this one, these two are behind. So, let's go. Oh, I hear a scratch noise. More paint. Making straight lines is easier than having to make wavy lines. Great. Now, guess what we're going to do? I'm going to leave this white on here because I think it will mix together. Was that too fast? Push pause. Now I'm going to get burgundy. I'm going to put a piece of burgundy. I'm going to put it really close to the edge. And I just go, you could live there. And I get, oh, I'm holding my burgundy in my hand. And I get a little piece of burgundy. And then you could live right there. And then this one, she lives closest to this edge. And then this one lives closest to this edge. And this one lives closest to this edge. And this one lives closest to this edge. Now I'm gonna get some pink. The Panther red. And then the pink can just go down the middle and down the opposite side. Down the opposite side. Oh, forgot about that one. Right here, right there. Hey, I forgot about it, but guess what she forgot? I was like, this one I have some burgundy too. I forgot. Okay, now we don't scribble, just slowly stretch the paint and they're gonna make stripes. It looks just like a flower. But if you scribble up and down, you might go outside the lines because it's not very smooth. And then, and it won't make these cool stripes. Let me show you up close. I'm just going to make stripes, and all the stripes touch each other. They overlap each other, but watch what happens. So I start at the top, smush, wee. Then the next one, and I might hit some pink, and I might hit some burgundy, and I don't care. What? And then should I go back and fix it? No, I should not. Do you see my stripes? Now do this one. Now I'm going to go. Start at the top. Wee. Oh. Wee. Oh, now I'm going to hit some pink. Smash at the top. Then smash. Nice. Now do this one. Smash. Smash. Wee. Wee. Now I'm going to do these ones. How come I'm going so fast? I don't know. I don't know. I should slow down. Because I know you're watching, but you're not here with me. And my brain, because I've done this before, my brain doesn't ask questions like your brain when you're learning something. Look at this piece of white I got. Love that. I love that a lot. It looks shinier because I let the white just sit there and I didn't mix it in. That's a handy thing. Okay, now like the paintbrush is too dirty. It's just going to make more of the same color. Let's lick it off. You guys are crazy. Now I just give it a squeeze, pull the paint out. Now these petals, they're on top. So these are the back petals, they're behind. Now we're going to put a petal in front. Hey, look at the shadow underneath my arm. See how it's darker right there? That's the burgundy we used. I know, we built that in. But now I'm going to put these petals on top. So it's okay. We just put them right on top. Okay, so we're going to paint them white and then just put pink. Hey, which one do I keep forgetting? You're right. I forgot this one. Oh, I'm going to clean my pumpers again. Ooh, look at the white stripes I got. Oh. That's really good. I know. Letting white live. It's very shiny. It's very nice. Okay, so now these ones are going to be white and put pink on them. But because we want those little white stripes, we're going to, and brighter, we're going to do one, put pink on it. One, put pink, put white, then put pink on it. White, then put pink on it. Right? So that the white is way more wet this time. So it'll make a brighter pink. Okay? It takes a tiny bit longer than just doing red shapes. Okay, so I cleaned my paintbrush from that burgundy color. Now I'm gonna get some white and watch, I'm just gonna go on top of this. I'm gonna go in front. I don't even care. I just go, oh, she's in front. And she's in front of this one too. Oh, I ran out of paint. What should I do, cry? No. Let's get some more paint. And keep pushing. I know we want to cry sometimes. We get frustrated. You know what frustration is? You are not fulfilling my expectation of what I already imagined. Well, being on Earth, it doesn't happen very often, so you're going to be frustrated a lot if you don't learn how to control that weird thought. Now we're going to stretch these and fill it in, but with long stripes. Whoa! I don't have my glasses on, so I missed. Wee. See how your paintbrush stays in there better? And I look at how much white I have on there still. I don't want to go get pink with all this white on there. Get my little paintbrush. How come how you don't use cups of water when you're painting with me? Because paint water spills, makes them. Okay, now I'm gonna get our Panther red, and I just got some, and I'm gonna drop it off like a booger, and I just go pew pew pew, because I might hit a piece of pink. And I might not. But look where I landed first. Look how much thicker that paint is. That's going to be dark pink. Okay? But you have to land at the very, 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 very top of your petal. Smush. Oh. And then another stripe. They overlap. They touch each other. Okay. Don't worry. She's going to dry darker. White is a little confusing, and you think, oh no, I didn't put enough. Just wait. That'll be great when it dries, okay? And then, I'll have pink on it. I want to go get more white paint. Just give it a pinch. And then, now I could do this one. More paint. And she's also going to be on top of the shapes I already made. So I let one hair overlap. More paint. And then more paint to fill it in with long skinny stripes. How come I didn't go back? I know you're frustrated. You're thinking, what, lady? You just let those weird stripes wait till it dries. You're going to trip out how good it looks. But you kind of, I know about paint because I've done it before. If you don't know a lot about paint, you're like, lady, you have to keep mixing it. No, that just kind of makes medium, and this kind of mid is just kind of meh. But if you make stripes, flowers have stripes of color because they're like veins, they push their color up. So now I'm going to get some white and drop it off. Doing, doing, doing. Now I'm just going to start at the very top and smoosh. Hey, there's no color in that. That's going to be white then. Then pink. Stretch. Just stripes. Now I clean my paintbrush out. I get some more white. And now this one's going to be in front of this one. Woo! Woo! Now we could do long stripes because this petal's in front of those other two. Push, push, push. More paint. We should put twice as much pink on this one. She's more pink. She's so big and in front. So I'm going to clean the extra white out. Oh, look at the bottom. I fell out right there, but I'm not going to fix it until I'm done doing the pink. I'll round it off. Because what if I fall out again? I just clean my paintbrush. Too much white on there. Now I'm going to get pink, but I'm going to get a bigger scoop. What? This would be very pink. Now I'm going to drop it off like long, skinny boogers and I hope I land on one. But I also like it when I don't. Now I'm going to land at the top and pull it all the way down. Whee! And then don't go back and fix it. Whee! Am I using the tip of my paintbrush or the side of my paintbrush? Look how I'm holding my paintbrush so odd. The side of my paintbrush? Did you already switch to that? What a good brain you have. You could tell because the tip of the paintbrush, she's so... Oh, look at that extra white I got. That's my favorite. I like it when white shows. Now I'm going to clean my paintbrush. Pink. Ew. It's sliming me. I'm not needing a paper towel pretty soon. I stuck my finger right in a big blob. Okay. I'm not scared of paint, but it does feel weird. Okay, now I'm going to get white. And I can outline this one. And she does go in front of that top one. And then wee. More paint. Are you getting more paint than you were before? Because you're more confident and you trust yourself so much? Because you picked Earth and that's how your brain works. At first we just don't know. And then we do know. I'll clean the extra white out because the white will just make the baby pink, right? So now I can get the pink. I'm going to drop it off like this. Pow, 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 pow. And I hope I land on one, but I hope I make some white stripes too. I'm just going to, and then, a whole piece of white showing. I don't even care. Stripes. Okay, and then clean my paintbrush. Because we have one more flower, the one I always forget. And she's not going to need very much. Just get less white, right? She's little. Just a little born baby. She hasn't even opened yet. And when I go get my pink, I don't need as much pink this time. Are you stopping the paint, stopping the video often? I hope. I know I go fast because I watch them back, but I'm by myself here. Look at how much whiter that one is, and I don't even care. She's shiny. Good job. And we squeeze the paint out. What do you think? Do you like it? Look at the stripes. Isn't that better than whooshing the colors together all the way? Okay, now we're going to do the leaves. And first, we're going to do one at a time. So it takes a little bit of time. But we can paint this one, right? And we'll paint in green. Then we'll add a little bit of white and decorate it. But when you put yellow, she does not like to be touched very much. She'll just turn green. So when you put in the yellow, just do it really soft. I mean this soft. What? Softly. You don't crush the yellow in there. You're soft with the yellow. Okay, well, let's try this one. Oh, we gotta open our colors. We gotta open green. Oh, we could put burgundy away. Bye, burgundy color. Bye, pink color. Now we can open green and yellow. And white just always stays open. And same big paintbrush. And I'll do this one. You know why? Because I worry about this one. Because she has to go around the flower. So I would just want one really confident one where she's not touching anything. See, she's not touching anything. And you might have to pick up your painting a little bit on the bottom so your paintbrush can just fall off the page on the bottom. And we're going to get a little scoop of green. And you'll see, we're going to outline the same exact way. You land inside the leaf smush and sneak out. So you're covering up the silver Sharpie. Boosh, boosh, boosh. It's like a goober, big thick goober paint. And then push. And then once you have a good outline, hey, this is the same with the flowers. And you just paint up and down. But you see how see-through she is? I know. Oh, fall off the page on the bottom. But if she just had a little bit of white. I don't want to ruin all my white. But I also don't want to clean my paintbrush all the time now. Can I just get a little tiny piece of white from the side with my dirty paintbrush so I'll only ruin part of the white? Let's get a little scoop. Okay, more than that. But look what I did. I did get some green in my cup because I got it from the side. But I'm going to keep always getting it from the same dirty side. Don't put a dirty paintbrush in the middle. And let's drop it off like we dropped off the pink. Pew, 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 pew. And what's going to happen? Whee! Oh, look at the prettier color and the stripes like real leaves have. Nice. Stripes. And some parts stay dark and some stays bright. You don't have to mix it in because we're going to touch it again. What color goes on top? Some yellow. So I'm going to get a scoop of yellow because as soon as you run out, you don't need any more. It's just some. So I get and I'm going to put my whole paintbrush in there because it doesn't really matter. Scoop. Oh, a lot. And I'm just going to drop it off like those little stripes again. And softly, how soft. Ooh, look at it glow better. Oh, am I pushing softly? I'm being so soft. I could barely feel my hand do it. And then I might have some dark areas and I might have some light areas. Nice. Okay, now I can do all these other ones. That's easy, right? Now I'm not like, oh, your brain gets it. Now let's do this little baby one. Hey, there was still some yellow in my paintbrush. I didn't clean my paintbrush, but I like it. And then the same dirty corner, I get a tiny little piece of white and decorate, decorate, decorate. Stripes. And then get some yellow. And woo, little bright little yellow pieces. Okay, now I have to go around flower. That's like a little smile on the bottom. That's right. So I'm going to do that first. So remember how we land? Smush, sneak up, barely touch the pink, and push. Okay. Wait, she needs to go off the page like that. That's not real. I have to fix my stencil. I make the stencil for these. That my brain was like, what? That's not how it would happen. Now we just paint it in, nice and slow, up and down. Oh, did you hear it scratch and nothing happened? I did not have enough paint on my paintbrush. Okay, and then I can get how much white? A little bit of white, but from the dirty corner. Circles don't have corners, I mean side. And then we just drop them off, ding, 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 ding. And I just hope it makes pretty stripes. Push. Then you might hit a piece of white and you might not. And a little extra white makes it, uh-oh, I got it around my flower. Don't hurt it. Oh, that was close. Now I can get some yellow. And ding, 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 ding. And put stripes. Oh, did you see I almost hit my flower? I was showing off. Calm down. It's slower. There. Ooh, let's do the stems real quick. They're just little straight lines. But look at how scary that is. Between two flowers. How would if I put a little dot right there? And a little bit. Don't touch the flower. Oh, there. Now I can play connect the dot. My brain knows what to do. Stop when you hit that green. stripe. Okay. And then we can do this one. Here's a long, skinny straight straw. Oh, it's 1 paintbrush thick. 1 paintbrush thick. And this one. Those look kind of dark. How could I decorate those a tiny bit? A little microscopic amount of what? A swipe? A swipe of white? Oh, a tiny little swipe of white. Then I could decorate with a tiny bit of yellow for a little highlight. A little piece of, nothing happened. I just go, wee, wee. There. What? You said I put stems on my leaf? I know, because the leaf goes on top. And look, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 leaves. But which one is the back leaf? Oh, I touched my painting. I'll fix it. Stripe, stripe, stripe. Because I keep picking it up. Let's do this one because she's behind that one. Oh, this one looks like she's in front of that. Let's do that one. Look at she's in front. Hello, I'm in front. She's in front now. Because I put her on top. A teeny tiny bit of white for some shine. And a little bit of yellow. Oh, you can't see. A little bit of yellow for some shine. Shine. And then, now I could do this back one. I gotta hold it different. Because she's going to cut off those stems. Pew, pew, pew. Right there. And I get my green. Who's really good at making smooth lines? And you automatically get more paint. Me too. She could be in front. And fill it in. Wow, this one's big. I just stop and get paint a lot. It's crazy. And then a little bit of white. Shine stripes. Shiny, shiny. Stretch it, stretch it. Now put some yellow on it. Oh, no more. Okay. Am I pushing very hard? Floating on top. I can do these leaves. Oh, and she's in front. Oh, I cut. Look at it. We cut that one right in front. I'm on top of that one. A little tiny bit of white. And then a little bit of yellow. Whee. That one came out really bright. And one last one. How come I go faster than you? I've done it before. Is my brain asking questions? No. My brain's like, we already know how to do that. That's why people who knows how to do something really well, they don't do it just for fun. Like if somebody cooks, do they cook at home? No? Boring. Good job. We did it. Now you just put the lids on your paints. Yay! Good job.